Your Royal Highness, a very good evening and many, many congratulations. 25 years promoting and inspiring corporate social responsibility. It is a remarkable milestone, and thanks to you and to your passion and vision, there have been many remarkable achievements in that time. As President of Business in the Community, you've been a great champion of some truly innovative and original projects. You only have to look for a moment at some of the current successes. Programs like Seeing is Believing, Mosaic, Rural Action, and the Mayday Network to see how your work has helped change business culture in Britain. Thanks to you, corporate social responsibility is no longer just about how businesses use their profit to do good, to help the homeless or to provide opportunities for young children. Corporate social responsibility is also about how business makes those profits in the first place, making sure the values they reflect strengthen rather than weaken our society, ensuring they play their part in cutting their carbon emissions and protecting our planet, doing their bit to improve equality and safety in the workplace. This is a huge change and an absolutely vital one. I believe that a strong partnership between the business world and civil society is the essence of a strong country. I believe in a society where all of us come together and work together. And I believe that good, strong, responsible businesses have a massive role to play in all of this. It just seems that you got there a full quarter of a century before me. Many congratulations once again. Enjoy your evening.
Never before, I think, has there been such a need for inspiration, innovative thinking. And for what it's worth, I happen to think there is no better place to find both these qualities than in the best of British business.
Future of our countryside is one of the most crucial issues of our time.
Business has a unique ability to make a difference to society.
When you see examples of best practice, it makes you, and usually makes you think, well, we could do it as well.
Nobody has been more vociferous about the subject of climate change than His Royal Highness. Nobody's been more vociferous on the subject of sustainability, on the subject of getting youth into work, and on the subject of diversity.
He's very keen on measurement and making sure that it's not all fluffy stuff. You know, that if it's worth doing and it's worth managing, you have to be able to measure it. And I think business in the community has benefited a lot from that.
The Seeing is Believing programme has been probably the most important single way in which senior business leaders have got engaged in understanding the impact their business has on society and what they need to do about it.
These aren't just platitudes, they're deeply held convictions, and that's why people will follow him.
He works with leaders in industry and others to make sure that maybe over many years people work together and achieve their goal, and it might take a long time, but he never gives up.
I think he was really instrumental many years ago, if we go back to the Brixton riots, in not only making originally the social case, but actually through that the business case, and then sticking to it and maintaining that sort of that impetus, that enthusiasm. And actually it's dramatically changed the way business looks at its community responsibilities.
It's very easy to say, you know, what difference can anything I do make? And the Prince is good at, I think, in sort of relating the local to the global and demonstrating that, small actions here add up to cumulatively to big stuff around the place.
Young people don't know who the Prime Minister is often, or who the leader of the opposition is, but they know the Prince of Wales because he means something to them, because through the Prince's Trust and through business in the community, he's had a genuine impact on their lives.
I would say that the Prince has helped business redefine its license to operate, looking at its responsibilities to mankind, but going beyond that, and more recently through the Rainforest Project, our responsibilities to a sustainable world.
I think the Prince of Wales is an inspiration, both through his knowledge of the issues around the countryside, but also his great passion and enthusiasm for wanting to make things better.
I think the thing that I've personally learned from Prince Charles in my work as an environmental campaigner is the extent to which this is not a collection of individual challenges, from climate change to loss of biodiversity to depletion of fisheries, and looking at the questions of poverty and social well-being on top of that. Actually, it's one big, holistic, integrated challenge.
Are you taking this implant? Yeah. It's all in hand, your magnificence.
Well, if everybody's going to wait for a royal visit before they clean up their act, we'll never get anywhere.
He's got a wicked sense of humour.
Utterly charming, but pretty ruthless in getting what he wants.
There is this tenacity of follow-up and the tenacity to use his presence and his wisdom to catalyse other people's activities.
There has never been a truer champion of the British countryside and rural communities.
Although he's the Prince, he's very much a friend.
He's a sort of global rock star, really. Everybody in the world knows who he is.
I think he's a very good ambassador for agriculture. He has a deep understanding of it.
It would just be nice to be part of his day because he's a really nice man.
But from the bottom of our hearts, thank you all so much.
Imagine what fortitude and what stamina has been required to continue speaking out when so many voices said, that's meddling, that's inappropriate, that's odd, that's not quite the way we see things. Well, more and more people are now saying, thank you.